Oh, Erica, cough and congestion for over a week. Oh my gosh. That's crazy that it hangs on for that long. I hope. When did Elliot start not feeling well? Maybe it was Wednesday, actually. So it's been Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Yeah, so it's probably been 4 days. So I hope. Oh, and Nicole's asking for the Zoom link. So hold on 1 second for me, guys. I'm gonna send her the Zoom link. So Nicole is a new partner, and um she is in, some of you guys are in the group chat that I shared with, that we're kind of working on Success Club this week, this month. Gosh, I can't talk and do two things. I'm sorry. And 1 second. You know it's pinned. Now, where is it?
Every time I try to open the pinned message, it like delays at least a couple of seconds before it allows me to click on it. So maybe she's clicking on it and clicking out too soon because it's there, but it delays.
That's
How
so
long's the delay? Because I usually have to copy the link and put it in my web browser.
I do that
Or
too, but even to like find the pinned message, I have to like linger for a minute because at first it says no pinned messages, but if I leave my thing open, it pops up and it shows the few we have pinned. So I wonder if that's it.
maybe.
and it looked like there were two pinned Zooms. I don't know
Oh,
if that's
that could be
the
too.
reason.
Well, when I pinned the second, they should be the same link. It should always be the same link, but when I pinned the second one, I did that because it wouldn't open the first one for me. Like there was some sort of error at one point. Um, so anyway, that's why I did that. But okay, so how do you guys feel about the tracker, the Back to You challenge, and all of that? How do you guys feel like that is going for you? I, for one, am loving seeing all of you guys sharing the trackers and really focusing on the basics, the things that we maybe were doing at one point, or maybe just kind of need a little help getting back to. And I know for me, it has given me, like, for example, today I didn't have my Shakeology. I haven't had it yet. And like this afternoon, I just had a tummy ache and I just didn't want to do anything. That, like, I had it ready to blend, but I was just like, I don't want to waste it because I'm just not really feeling that good. I feel fine now, but and my stomach was just upset with me. So anyway, if we didn't have this Back to You challenge, I would have just been like, nah, it's another day. I'll just skip my Shakeology today. It's fine. There have been many times where I have not gotten all my water in, which I'm not there yet tonight either. And so you guys doing this challenge with me has forced me to do those things too. So, it's been so helpful for me, and I hope it's helpful for you guys. Just kind of having those boxes to check. I know it's the things that we're like, yeah, like those are the things we need to be doing. I know this. But sometimes it's those days when it's hard and you just kind of need that extra little push. And curious if you guys feel like you're noticing a difference in how you're feeling after a little over a week, I guess it's been. Like, I know, Sarah, you posted about your jeans, and I don't know if you feel like that's kind of been a long time coming, those jeans fitting like that, or if it's like the consistency of the week or anything like that. But um I would be curious, and if you guys want to just chat with me, put it in the chat, and mute yourselves, whatever you want to do. But I would just love to hear how you guys feel like that is going. And does it make you, so I know for me, when I'm showing up for myself and I'm getting results and I'm feeling good and I'm doing most of the things, nobody's perfect, but most of the things, that makes me want to share it even more. Like I just get excited about how I'm feeling, and it's like a reminder that this really works when we do it. And, all the things like work together, and you kind of have to do them consistently, all of them. But um it really makes me, and it makes me feel like, I don't know, it gives me more like content for my social media too. I feel like because I'm like sharing my tracker, I'm sharing pictures of my water, pictures of my meals, and like I just have that much more to share because I'm doing these things that are the things that make me consistent on my journey and give me results. Anyway, does that all make sense? So I kind of wanted to just talk about all of that. And I know kind of a lot of us, a lot of you, everyone has a lot going on, and that this challenge is really to focus on us and not necessarily the business. But I know that we all decided to start a business with our journey at some point. And so I don't want to take away from that, because I feel like when we're at this like really awesome place, it's like the perfect time to share it. And the perfect thing to share when you're freaking killing it. And you can tell people like these are the things, and you can show your consistency on your social media. People are going to see that you can do this like through the holidays and through the hard, crazy, busy times, that they can do it too. And what did I see in the chat? Lauren said, I don't have Shaco currently, but I know this week has been a game changer for my mental health, getting back to the little things I know I should be doing every day. I haven't been sharing my tracker every day, but I've been doing it all. Yes, I think you are so right. Not even just the physical changes, or like even just feeling better physically, but also emotional, mental health, all the things. It truly makes such a difference when personal development, nutrition, all the things are working hand in hand. I feel like it is just, I don't know, like it just gives me this energy and this fire, and I just love it. I love it so much. So, how do you guys feel about all of it?
Erin, I can talk for a second.
Okay, love it.
So I feel like, to answer your question about the pants, the jean thing, I feel like that's been a long time coming. I feel like it's just consistency with like the program. And I will say that the lifting programs, I get better results than the other programs, like solely traditional lifting. So like when I did 645 with a Mola, or Lift More, those programs, I definitely have better results always. Like I'm more toned, I lose more inches, I feel better. And it could just be a personal thing. But I do think that lifting definitely tones you better than cardio. And what I like about Lift More, I don't know if everyone in here is doing the super block, but he also includes HIIT and core. And I know some of you don't like Joel, but I mean, his programs are really good. So with the pant thing, I definitely think it's been ongoing. And then also it's helped me like feel better, and it has made me eat healthier, like choose better options to eat and drink more water. I will say, for those of you that are newer and don't have the supplements, Erin can tell you about this, but when I first joined, I was like, I am absolutely not using the supplements. You're crazy. I don't need them. I'm not doing it. And over time I was like, well, I'll try it. And then for a while, the Shakeology, I still didn't like it. It took a while for me to figure out flavors that I liked and how to actually make it. And for me, I don't typically use it in desserts. Recipes stress me out, and making things stresses me out. So I keep everything super simple, and I just kind of do the same thing week to week. but being consistent with it has helped. And the Shakeology definitely makes me feel like I eat less throughout the day. But that took a while. And when I first started it, I couldn't figure out how to make it. And I couldn't figure out, I wasn't doing it every day or five days a week at least. So it wasn't consistent. So then I was like, this isn't working. But then when I made the decision, my goal for the month was to like have one at least 5 days a week. Then I saw a difference, if that makes sense. So the consistency part, but yeah. And then following the 2B mindset has helped. And I was not, when I first started, I did not follow that. I did portion fix, just because I couldn't wrap my head around 2B mindset. I had to do portions, and I found it was really difficult for me in my lifestyle. Cause like if I went to a friend's house or if I went to like out to eat, it was really hard to follow portion fix because I didn't have my portions containers. So 2B mindset just allows more flexibility for me. But it's definitely been like over 2 years, and probably consistently for like a year. So for all of you that are newer, or aren't seeing the results you want, I would say consistency is number one. But then like when you are consistent, you'll start to feel better. And then when you're sharing, or I'm apt to share, I guess, more when I feel better. And then people that are following you will start to notice, like if you're consistently posting or consistently like excited about it, and you're not going to be excited about it unless you feel good about it. So
Yes.
that was a long little rant. Sorry.
No, Sarah, that was so good. I love that you talked. It makes my heart so happy. Yay.
I'll share if you don't mind.
Yay. No, I love it. Yes.
I just want to say I totally agree on the lifting thing. Like I'm almost coming up on a year now of like consistently doing a workout and 2B mindset. And I was so against the 2B for a long time because I was a Weight Watchers girl. But the workouts, like I'm in I just finished phase 2. So 6 weeks out of 9 for 9-week Control Freak, which is heavily lifting, way more than most programs I've done. And I can't believe how at first my body was like rejecting it, like super sore. And I got like multiple massages and foam rolled way more. But now that I'm like doing it and I started using Recover from getting that on the Black Friday sale, I love it. Like I really feel like it really makes more of a change on my body than the cardio stuff does too. But seeing in that big group, like I was nervous about doing a Facebook group that I wasn't going to like engage with it, but I have gotten so many recipes from that group. Like I love, love, love the group we're in this month. So I just want to share that.
Well, I'm so glad because I'll be honest, as we started kind of figuring, I knew it was going to be big, but I really didn't know how big it was going to be because we really didn't know, aside from like we talked about it at leadership. So I kind of knew Jess and Tasha and Katie were going to be in it with us, but I didn't really know if anybody else would. And as people were just being added and added, and it was getting to like hundreds and hundreds, and I was like, oh my gosh, I don't even know like how everyone's going to feel about this. But you know what? I was excited about it because I was hoping it would be good. And I won't even lie to you guys, I was a little overwhelmed at first, just kind of feeling like, because in my regular accountability group, I really try to comment on everyone's posts and I really try to do all this engaging. And I was like, oh my gosh, there's just like literally no way. And I had to kind of let that go and just comment on what I could comment on and just not get like, I don't know, I got overwhelmed at first. I won't lie. So, anyway, I agree. I've gotten so many meals, recipes, all the things from that group. And it also, I don't know about you guys, but it has also, Leah and I were talking about this today. I feel like we need to up our game in our group after this. We're gonna like, I don't even know how we're gonna go from that to a group again. It's gonna have to be real good. So anyway, I'm glad to hear that you guys are liking it and doing this challenge. and just really focusing on ourselves and our journey. Because again, always, I always say this when I'm doing like a webinar, but our number one job as partners is our own journey and is getting results. And just, again, I sometimes when I say things like that, I don't want anybody to think that, you have to be perfect in your journey. It's your journey, but it's being on your journey consistently and getting whatever results it is that you're, looking for and what you want. And sharing that with the people that are following you so that they know they can do this too and that they can do it with you. And so, anyway, I was really hoping that you guys were feeling good about it. And I hope that, if you have any questions about how to share or what to share, literally, another thing Leah and I were talking about, some of the things that we think are so simple, like even I think we're going to do more of this in our group, but like even just kind of explaining like what a fiber filled carb is and giving like actual examples. Like I don't know if you guys saw the post that Jenna did, but she talked about English muffins and how she chooses her English muffins and just kind of went through like a super easy explanation of a fiber filled carb. And not that you would talk about that necessarily on your social media, but it's the things that, being on your journey for a while, you don't even really think of necessarily. It just comes so naturally. And those are the things that people watching are kind of have no idea because they're not, they have no experience and they don't know. So it's the super basic things like, sharing, Sarah, I loved your meal prepping post. And the things that you're meal prepping are like easy. Like somebody could look at that and literally go to the store and buy that and make it exactly. They don't need a recipe. They can just look at your picture and copy it, and that's what I would do if I were following you. So I think that was like gold. So it's things like that that you're like, this is so easy. Like anybody can do this, but people need that guidance. Like they need that. Oh, I can do that. Yeah, I can take that picture and I can go to the store. I can eat what she eats. So anyway. I love it. I don't want to keep you guys too late. I'm just gonna take a little boomerang, let you go. I am so excited, and since I am announcing this in the morning, which I need to make a graphic for, but I'm gonna tell you guys, just don't tell anyone yet. We get to work out next weekend with Megan on Zoom. So she is doing a live workout for us next weekend on Saturday. So it'll be let me think about this. Okay, 9 Eastern, 8 Central. Yes, because I have to go to dance for my daughter. So we're doing it a little earlier. So yay, so exciting. Okay, so boomerang time. Everyone smile. Oh, and I'm not even like, I'm blocking myself. Okay, here we go. Perfect. Okay, ladies, thank you so much for joining. Have a great week, and we'll see you next weekend.